Everyone can relate to performance anxiety.
Whether it's sports,
taking a test, public speaking, and especially singing. My name is Nick Miller.
And I'm Eric Hurtado.
And in this short video, we will show you the process on how to mentally prepare for an optimal singing performance.
Most active people face challenges that create stress and anxiety. It's natural. Everyone gets stressful. Everyone gets anxiety. This generally creates certain emotions and feelings in your stomach that upset your stomach. And you can't really have that when you're preparing to sing, because when you're singing, let's be honest, you use your stomach to sing. Everyone knows that. You become sweaty, you become clammy, fluttering, you get a pounding heart. All of a sudden, you can't speak. All of these feelings are because of performance anxiety, or what people call stage fright. And right now, me and Nick are about to tell you how you can prepare and perform for that.
Here's a short, funny video that shows stage fright at its worst. This young man is terribly scared of the video camera, and we see in this video the worst that can happen when it comes to stage fright. That was very funny, right? Well, it's not very funny when it happens to you. Most people go through this type of thing at some point in their performance career. So in these short few steps, we're going to show you how to overcome this performance anxiety and sing at your full potential.
Hey, so I'm Eric Hurtado, and I'm going to be talking about performing right now and give you some tips on how you can perform better. All performers, first off, suffer from nerves to some degree. It's nature. That's how it is. This problem is a consequence of sensitive and artistic temperament that most of you don't know about, and we're going to talk to you right now, like I just previously told you about this. You don't have to let this situation control you. You can be in control of it, and that's what will separate you when you go on stage. So here are some tips on how you can walk through and go on the stage with that confidence that you need in order to have a great performance. First off, you need to review the performance skills and have practiced and learned everything. So it's on the back of your mind, and when you go out there, it's fresh. You have to prepare all your work thoroughly. Knowing your job will greatly reduce your anxiety. Because if you know it, you're not going to be anxious. You're not going to be fidgeting like this, alright? You're going to know your piece.
Here's popular singer Hayley Williams practicing her vocals before performance.
Alright, so that was number one. Now number two, put yourself in control of everything, alright? With an art sphere or influence. For instance, check out your performance space. So let's say I'm doing a performance right here in this very room. There's a chair right here, and let's say I wanted to use my chair for my play. I would know that this chair is here, so I would, before the matter, I would put this chair into my play. So let's say I'm coming out here, and I'm walking in, and I sit down, just go, oh, alright, and then I start talking to you. Instead of the chair being over there, and me walking in here and just being like, oh, there's a chair, what could I use it for? You know, think ahead of the game.
Here are some tips from a professional singer who's currently on Broadway.
Preparation is very important, especially when you're going to be singing 8 shows a week on Broadway. You want to make sure that you take care of your voice very well. It's best not to have dairy, because that'll form webs in your throat and in your vocal cords, and you'll sound phlegmy. Sugar is also something you would want to stay away from as much as you could. The best thing that you can drink is nothing but water. Anything with caffeine in it, the caffeine constricts your vocal cords, especially if you're getting really close to showtime. If you're getting too close to showtime, you don't want to drink anything too cold, because that'll tighten your vocal cords, but you also don't want to risk scalding them with anything too hot.
Step 3. Avoid being rushed or distracted on the day of your performance. Being rushed or distracted creates unnecessary anxiety that will definitely not help your performance.
That was number 3. Number 4. last one that I'm going to be talking about is practice relaxation skills, your relaxation skills before performing. You need to practice that, I'd probably say 3 times a day, okay? Because breathing and relaxing set your mind in a normal, not frightened state. So instead of taking big, uneasy breaths or not being relaxed, the audience can tell, okay? Me, I'm relaxed, I'm cool. My shoulders aren't tense, I'm not fidgeting, my knees aren't locked, they're bent. I look like I'm just going through life every day, okay? So that's what you need to do when you're performing. You need to make sure that your breathing is right, get the breathing pattern that goes with your song at the right note before you perform, okay? And you should be good.
Step 5. Take an imaginary journey through your performance from start to beginning. Before you perform, close your eyes and find a very relaxing area, sort of like a meditation area, where you can really elaborate and see yourself performing at your peak potential. Step 6. Offer yourself as the medium at which the composer's spirit and intention will flow through you. In step 6, you realize that you are purely giving yourself and showing the composer's spirit and their intentions to the audience. You want to show, even if the piece was composed thousands of years ago, when you're performing it today, you're able to bring that historically through and show that to the audience and show the meaning and intention that he or she performed.
So step 7, be generous and eager about your performance. It's not a trial. It's not like you're going to jail to do this. It's something that you've practiced and performed. You want to do this. So show the audience that you want to do this. You're doing this because you enjoy it, okay? You're not doing this because you got in trouble or it's a punishment. You're doing this for a reason. So show the audience why you're doing this. Don't just go up there and be like, oh, I'm going through the motions. Go up there and show them your heart when you go out there and perform. And then I guarantee you, it'll be a better performance.
Step 8. Find a place to meditate and center yourself before your performance. Take deep breaths so you relax yourself and so that you know with confidence that you have tried your hardest. The audience is here for you and you know that you have tried your best and you're going to give them your gifts.
Alright, so I just gave you my 4 tips on how you can perform better. Nick just gave you his 4 tips. That's 8 total. So basically the summary right here is, so controlling your own self is the most important part of preparing for a performance. If you know what you're going to do, then the performance should be easy because you've gone through it constantly. Understanding your own piece and controlling your body will create a natural confidence. So the crowd will be able to see it, teachers will be able to see it, and even your pianist will be able to see it, so then he can be confident with you. This is definitely essential in becoming a successful singer, because if you don't have this, then the crowd isn't going to want to listen to you. The audience isn't going to want to listen to you sing. You're not going to want to be video recorded because you're not going to have that confidence. And confidence is everything in the music industry.
So remember, the most important part of preparing is knowing that you've tried hard, containing yourself, and being relaxed.
Understand and control your body to create a natural self-confidence, so then the audience can see that natural self-confidence. And all, you're performing for them, so they want to see a good show. Essentially, that's what you're doing when you control yourself. So, there it is.
So remember, stay calm, control your body's emotions, and forget everything but that you are doing your best and that you're giving the audience the best performance that you can have. And lastly, good luck.